Hello my beautiful people, you are welcome to my channel. I am Vivian and today I want to show you how to make ruffle to attach on the neckline of a blouse or a dress. Okay, so I say a very big welcome to you, and if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please join this wonderful family by subscribing. Okay, just hit on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload video on this channel every week. Okay, I upload videos on sewing tutorials, fashion tips, fashion business tips, DIYs, and I know you will not want to miss out on any of these things. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So thank you so much for doing that. God bless you, and God bless you all my returning subscribers. You all are doing so well. Thank you so much for your support. So now I have my organza here. This is 1 yard of organza fabric. Okay, it's just 1 yard, and I have the blouse is already made, so the client has been wearing it, and now seeing that ruffles on the neckline is trendy is trending, so she also wants ruffles on the neckline of her blouse. So I thought of what to do. So I got this organza. I actually wanted to go with two, but I didn't find exactly the color that would match with this very one. So that is net. I decided to go for organza. So now I will show you how to make the ruffles and to attach it on the neckline of this blouse. Okay, so it's an off shoulder blouse, like you can see. Okay, you can see the sleeve is joined, though it's an off shoulder, but it has the illusion of shoulder blouse. So to do this, I'll first of all measure the round neckline, starting from one point at the back here. I'll just measure all round. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll just go around it, and so I have it here, 48 inches. Okay, so now to cut my ruffles, to cut my organza, I want it to be very long, so that by the time I make the ruffle, it will form very well. So what I will do is I will multiply this round neck by 3. Okay, so 3 times of it is what I would cut on my organza, and 3 times of it, that is 48 times 3, that is 144. Okay, now like I said, this is 1 yard of organza. So at this side of the length, okay, this is 1 yard, while on this side I have about 59. It's not really up to 60. So what I would do is this: I would cut this one, I would cut 3 of, I would now cut it into 3, then join it to have a very long strap there, so that I can get up to 144. Okay, so I know that by the time I join the 3 of them, it will be more than 144, and that is okay because I actually want it very long. So from this 1 yard, I'll get 12 inches. Okay, I'll get up to 12 inches from it. So let's see. So this is it. I have 12 inches in 3, so meaning that I would cut it by 12 inches, and I'll be folding it. So by the time I fold it, I'll have 6 inches, and that will be okay for my ruffles. Okay, so let me just cut it and you see exactly what I mean. So how I cut my organza, I just, by the time I measure it, so 12 inches, let me take 12 1/4 because I have some left after measuring the 12. So let me take 12 1/4. That is, yes, 12 1/4. So what I'll do is this: I would just cut it a little bit like so, then I would just tear it. Okay, so this is just the easiest way for me whenever I'm cutting organza. This is how I cut it. So I have it there. So at this point, just to be careful, I'll use my scissors. So I'll do same for the other one. So you can just use this to measure it again, or you still use your tape to measure. So I'll just go with this. Okay, then I will cut it again in that way. So you have to be careful when doing this so that you don't make mistake. So I have it here. Okay, so like I said, at this point, if you're not careful, you might just miss it. So I'll just go ahead and use my scissors. Okay, so this remaining one, let me just measure to see if it's excess. So it's just okay, so I can just use it the way it is. Okay, so what I'll do now is to join it. So I'll join this one and join the other one like so. So by the time I join it, I'll then fold it into two like this. I'll fold it like this and I will stitch. Okay, I would also close up this side. So by the time I'm done stitching this way, I'll then turn it like this. I hope you can see this. I will then turn it this way and close up this side. So while stitching this side, I would leave a little space at the center. Okay, I'll just along the way, I'll just leave a little space about 2 or 3 inches that I'll use to turn it out. Okay, because I'll be closing the two edges. So after sewing this way, I would turn it this way and sew and stitch it. So by the time I finish stitching it, I would show you. Okay, so guys, I've sewn it, I've stitched it. Okay, so I stitched all the way down, leaving a little space. Okay, this is the space I left. This is where I will be turning it from. Okay, and I've also stitched this side like so. You can see this. So now I would turn it out. So I'm using my long ruler because it is very long. You can see I joined it and it is long enough for my ruffle. So I'll just turn it in like so. Just keep pushing it in. Now for this ruffle, you can actually do this with two, that is net, or with satin fabric. Okay, so I would come out from this space that I left. Here it is. So you can see this. Okay, so I'll remove my ruler and I'll pull it out. Pull it out. So wow, this ruffle will be beautiful. I'm already seeing it. So I'll do same for the other side. So I've pulled out this one. You can see what we have here. So you can see what we have here. So I'll do the same. I'll do the same thing to the other side. I would also push it and bring it out from this opening. So you can actually do this with any tool at all, that is anything, ruler, pencil, but since the fabric is very long, I decided to use my long ruler. So I'll pull it out and I have it here. So this is it. So there's no need closing up that place since I'll be making ruffle. So I haven't done it this way. The next thing to do is to make a running stitch at the center of the strap. Okay, so I would make a running stitch, that is a loose stitch, from here all the way down. So you can do that with either your needle and thread or your sewing machine. Just set it at the very last level, okay, to give you a very loose stitch. So I'll do just that and then show you the next thing to do. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make a running stitch just at the center of the strap. So I decided to use needle and thread, okay, to give me more control over the ruffle. So I've thread my needle and I made sure the thread is long enough, it's long as or longer than the roundness of the neckline. So that is it. So I'll just knot it. So I'll just knot it somewhere here. So I'll just tie it because this is organza, it might just pass through. So what I'll do is just tie it here. So by the time I have tied it, I'll start making my running stitch. Okay, I'll just make my running stitch like so. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do this until I get to the end. Okay, this is what I have. So the next step now is to pull it. So you can see what I have here. So I'll just gradually pull it. You see the reason why I decide to use needle and thread, it's easy to handle. Okay, if I had used my sewing machine, I would just be pulling one thread, but with the hand needle and thread, it's easy to manipulate it. So I'll just start pushing it to form my ruffles, and also I would pull it to match up with the neckline. Okay, that is the measurement I have at the neckline. So while I pull, I would place it from back. I'll place it to see if it has a matched up. Okay, so that is just what I would do. So I'll just gradually pull and distribute the ruffles evenly. So it's actually easy when you use your needle and thread. You won't have the fear of the thread cutting along the way or as you are pulling it. So you can see. So to have more ruffles, you have to have a very long strap. That is, your fabric should be very long. So like I took 3 times the round neck. So you can even take up to 4 to 5 times the round neck measurement. Okay, to have a very full ruffle. So you can see what I have here. I'm just pulling it gradually. So don't forget, I have to also check if it has gotten to the length of the neckline. You can measure it with your tape rule. Okay, you can try to measure with your tape rule, or you just place it, holding one side with a pin. Then you just place it like so. You match it like so. So I'll see after just take it round. So I'll still have to loosen it up a little bit to match up. So you can see, to have a very full ruffle, you need more fabric. So let me go around it one more time. And one other thing is this, I can decide to have more of the ruffles in front. So what I'll do at this back side, I'll just reduce it a little bit. Then when I get to the front, I would pull more of the ruffles in front. So I'll just hold it down here with my pin. So I'll hold it down with my pin. Then I'll just arrange it on the neckline how I want it to be. Okay, so I'll be using the pin to arrange it at the tip of the neckline, like so. So you have to do this to get what you want before you now stitch down the ruffle to the neckline, or you tack. So you don't really have to go straight. You can see you can just turn it to create more of design, okay, to make the ruffle even more beautiful. So you can see the way I'm turning it. You can see I'm just turning it like this so that it will create a nice effect. I'm not just following it straight. So to make it have a nice ruffle effect, I'm turning it. Okay, so you can see this. So like I said, at the front part, I want the ruffle to be more here. So let me check if what I have here can go around the back. So I'll have to place it this way at the back, hold it down with the pin. Okay, then I'll start coming from the back again, so that by the time I get to the front, I can pull the ruffle there. I can have more of it there. So you can see, so I'm just turning it to create more ruffle effects. So why this is good is if you have excess, you can pleat it. If you have excess of it at a point, you can pleat it. If you don't have enough, you can pull it also. You can extend it. So I'll also hold it down here. So I think I have enough of it now. It's matching up. So this is it. So now I'll be tacking it down with needle and thread. That is my hand needle and thread, okay? So I won't do this with sewing machine. I will tack it down with my hand needle and thread. So I have it here, like so. Okay, so you can see what I have there. This is beautiful. Okay, can you see this? This is beautiful. So right now I would go ahead and tack it down with my needle and thread. Remember, I still have my needle and thread. That is the one I use for making the ruffle. So I'll just continue with it, okay? So I'll use it to tack it down from there. So I'll just continue with it, but I'll still knot it, making sure that it is firm so it doesn't cut out or pull off later on. So I'll knot it here, making sure that it is very firm. So now I'll go ahead and tack, and by the time I get to this side, I would pull it a little bit. Okay, so I'll just adjust it to create that nice effect. So this is what I'll just continue doing. I'll just tack it, and the essence of tacking it down, one, it is easier than using your sewing machine. Okay, this is better done with your hand needle and thread. And in case at a later on the client wants, or by the time she has rocked her ruffle and she no longer wants it on the neckline, she can easily remove it, okay, without damaging the neckline of the blouse. It can easily be removed. So this is it. So I'll go ahead and tack it, and you would see the final look. Okay, and here it is. Okay, I hope this is beautiful. Please give this video a like, and if you are yet to subscribe, please hit on that subscribe button. It is free. Okay, just be part of this family, and also turn on the notification bell so that you receive notifications of all my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye.